Hey guys, 21 Maxwell here. Welcome to our first TNA pay-per-view of the TNA Cross the Line save on TEW. It's been a bit of a weird one. The time restriction meant I only had 150 minutes of pay-per-view action to do, which, if you've followed my WWE save, you'll know I like a lot of long matches, so we've had to trim a lot of matches down here just to get a couple of segments on. But yeah, overall I was pretty pleased with the booking of the show. Whether we get the same results remains to be seen. But yeah, most people made the card. We ran down the card on the previous episodes, so yeah, without me blathering on too much, jump straight into it. So we're still in Florida, as I say, I'm just going to keep it there for the time being. We're at the Americraft Expo Centre. We start the show with Mike TNA and Don West, our commentary team, for this evening. Mike TNA says hello everyone, and welcome to the first pay-per-view of 2006 for TNA under the Eric Bischoff regime. Tonight we'll see many an opportunity for young and old talents alike. The likes of Sabu, Ron the Truth Killings and Rhino are all getting title opportunities. Don West says, "That's right Mike, what a chance for Rhino tonight. Can he gore the King of the Mountain Jeff Jarrett into next week to become the NWA TNA World Champion?" So he cannot wait. And E25, because as just judged on the announcers, yeah, let's kick on with our first match of the evening. It was a decent matchup, and it saw Samoa Joe defeat Sabu in 9:55 by pinfall, Joe making his second title defence of the X Division Championship. C-55. Come on, we've got to keep Samoa Joe as badass as possible, keep the unbeaten streak alive. Got the crowd hotter, a much better performance than Sabu as we continue to build him up. Storyline advances, gains heat, and yeah, only negative was the inconsistency of Sabu, but still, yeah, building up Samoa Joe. Our second match had a good heat and decent wrestling, and it saw Team 3D defeat the Outlaws in 12:05 when Brother Ray defeated BG James by pinfall. This was a pretty respectable C-57, got the crowd hotter again. Best performance from Brother Devon. As you can see there, probably on overness, the Dudleys at the time would have been more over than the Outlaws, so yeah, happy with that. Keeps Team 3D looking as strong as ever, as we'll slowly but surely try and phase the Outlaws out, but BG James improves performance skills. Both of the Outlaws have inconsistency. So next up we've got our match between Bryan Danielson and Bobby Roode, and Bobby Roode has his opponent and his agent. As you can see here, we first have some heavy metal music, extreme music for Extreme Agent. This is the agent of Bryan Danielson making his NWA TNA debut, the one and only Paul Heyman. Heyman says, "Honestly, did you think it was going to be anyone else? I've always had an eye for talent, and when the chance came to represent the hottest free agent in professional wrestling, yes, I said that, not sports entertainment, I had no hesitation but to accept this role." So without further ado, let me introduce you to a future NWA TNA World Heavyweight Champion, the single most gifted technical professional wrestler in the world today, Bryan Danielson. So Heyman is going to be with Bryan Danielson, top mouthpiece. As soon as I saw he was available at the time, jumped at the opportunity. As I say, there'll probably be a lot of wrestlers when they do come in that will go to Paul Heyman's command just to really get them over if they don't have the designated mic skills that we need. Danielson debuts a legit competitor gimmick, which was great. Executive consultant gimmick for Paul Heyman, which was average, but a D47. Really looking forward to see how this team works out. And it's a decent matchup. Bryan Danielson defeats Bobby Roode in 9:46 with a full Nelson suplex. So C62, Paul Heyman not suited to his gimmick is a worry. Miss Brooks doing some good work at ringside for Bobby Roode. Danielson with 66 performance, not the most over guy in the world, but as I say, this is judged on performance and pop, so his performance is really going to help him get good ratings. So improves his rumble skills. Bobby Roode penalised for stamina, but it was an all-out bout. So yeah, fair enough. 10 minutes could knacker him, but I think we know I'm going to push Bryan Danielson to the moon. And he debuted a new power spot that showcased his ability to sell well, and his psychology will be helped by being able to use it as a go-to spot in the future. So that's good to see that psychology will be going up. Next up, it's another, well, not a debut as such because he was already in the roster. America's Most Wanted and Gail Kim are in the ring, and Ron the Truth Killings comes out. to his rap song. He gets a mic and he says, "Now you boys have been warned on just who exactly my tag team partner is. This man wasn't hard to find. This was a man who was ready to pounce at any opportunity given. This man, his tag team partner, is the alpha male, Monty Brown." Made sense. Another big baby face I had nothing really for. I'm like, you know what? Let's put these two as a tag team. There won't be any Pac-Man Jones happening in this save, so let's go with Ron the Truth Killings and Monty Brown. And yeah, a D-40 for the alpha males. Debut in the save. And the match itself was decent, and it was the team of Ron Killings and Monty Brown who defeated AMW in 11:59 when Monty Brown defeated Chris Harris by pinfall. Just say use the pounds. Ron Killings and Monty Brown win the NWA World Tag Team titles. So a D+49. I'll be honest, I didn't watch a lot of Monty Brown in TNA, and he kind of moved to WWE just as I started getting back into wrestling, and there wasn't a lot for the Marcus Carvalho character, but yeah, see how he does anyway in here. You guys can let me know how good he was in TNA. Overall, everybody with 40 odd performances, Monty Brown the best of the lot. Gil Kim did some good work at ringside as well. A couple of increases, Monty Brown in performance skills, Ron Killings in Rumble. But yeah, new tag team champions and our storytelling match of the night. Next up, we had the hardcore match, and it seemed a decent matchup. They had Abbess defeat Jeff Hardy 13-11 by pinfall, D+51. Jeff Hardy with a far better performance of 52 over Abbess's 43, but I just feel with Jeff can afford a few big defeats because he's always going to be over enough to claw it back. And Abbess, I really want to build up the monster to be really dominant in here, like our version of Undertaker or Kane, everything that Abbess should have been. Inconsistency for Jeff though. The match didn't meet the crowd's expectations, fair enough, and both men penalised for stamina in this hardcore match. But yeah, does its job. Abbess picks up the win. But then backstage in Eric Bischoff's office, and Christian Cage walks in. He says, "Eric, you wanted to see me. I hope this is over the fact that I'm not in the card tonight. I mean, I thought this was a new era. It seems to stink of the same old stamp treatment so far." Bischoff says, "Christian, oh buddy, relax. I've got good news. Yes, you're not in the card tonight, but I am a man of my word and I am in a mood for giving. I am giving you a #1 contendership match next week on Impact. If you can defeat the monster Abyss, then you will be the new #1 contender for a match against all odds." Christian says, "I like it. What's the catch?" Bischoff just says, "No catch. I'm feeling even more generous. Why don't you go down and add yourself into the commentary team for the main event? Get up close and in person with your potential future competition." So really just giving Christian something to do, building on to a potential future storyline. So C-53. Next up was that tag team match we had booked. It was decent, and it saw the team of AJ Styles and Danielson defeat the team of Hernandez and Conan in 14-10 when AJ Styles defeated Conan with a tongue-ball underhook faceplant. Can we just say Styles Clash? But C61, both AJ and Hernandez off their games, a bit disappointing, but Daniels and AJ with stellar performances which show they are going to be the future of this company, which is good. Let's see, Daniels improving his performance skills. Overall, just a good showcase and giving them some good momentum going forward. Next up, we had a good wrestling match, good heat, decent wrestling. It was a win for Raven in 13 minutes and 43 over Sting, following interference from Abyss. This was a C60, Sting with a 59, Raven with a 48. I feel like Sting's always going to be over regardless as well, and I really want to book the Raven character for one big run to end with. I didn't see a lot of him in TNA. I really just saw his WWF run, if I'm honest. I didn't see a lot of him in WCW or ECW. Didn't watch those promotions at the time, so yeah, I'm intrigued to see what I can book with him. And yeah, there seems to be some sort of alliance between him and Abyss, which I'm sure will be explained on Impact going forward. But C60, Sting improves performance skills. Yeah, both men penalised for stamina, Raven declining physical ability. So that's a bit of a sad thing that he is declining at 41. Sting's still fine in his 50s, but Carry on. It's over, and it's thanks to the interference of the monster Abbess. Raven has upset the odds by defeating Sting. Abbess continues his beatdown while Raven goes to the outside, gets the table which he sets up. Abbess picks up Sting off the ropes, and then he nails him with a black hole slam right through the table. Abbess then looks at Raven, and Raven gives him his nod of approval. So C-53. Why is there an alliance between Raven and Abbess? To be continued. Next up, moments before the NWA TNA World Heavyweight Championship match, we've got Christian going down to join Mike Tenay and Don West at commentary. Fair enough, C-57. And the main event match, about had some good heat and decent wrestling. Jeff Jarrett picks up the win, defeating Rhino in 1825 by using underhanded tactics. Jeff Jarrett makes the first defense of the NWA World Heavyweight title. C-54, Jeff with a little bit of a better performance than Rhino. No skill improvements. Rhino penalised for inconsistency like Jarrett, and stamina for Rhino. But I think we know going forward, long term, neither of these guys will be in the main event. As I say, we'll slowly phase Rhino out, and then Jeff Jarrett eventually. And Jeff's done it. He's clearly cheated by holding the tights, but he retains the World Heavyweight Championship. Christian sits up at his seat while Jarrett points at him, holding the NWA TNA Championship afloat. Remember, next Saturday on Impact, Christian Cage versus Abbess, and the winner will face Jeff Jarrett at TNA against all odds. So C-54 on pay-per-view. Increased their popularity in 10 regions with the C-56 overall, so possibly could have been a bit better, but of course we are still finding our groove. And quite ridiculous to think that match of the night went to Bryan Danielson and Bobby Roode. So it just shows how good in this mod that Flaming Snoopy, I think, has made Bryan Danielson. But hey, we're going to complain about that and just give these guys pleased, and pleased. We'll skip through. As I say, I want to just see how that affects us the first month financially, whether we're going to be losing money or gaining money. Okay, let's have a look at this. I don't know if this was built into the save or if this is actually happening. Vince accused of groping. Tannen Salahan told police the promoter Vince McMahon allegedly tried to kiss and grope. That can't be right. Is that something that was done in real life? Because if not, that's a pretty big thing to be having in the mod. So that'll be interesting to see how that affects the WWE in this. Didn't expect that. It's completely thrown me off. Booker T won the Royal Rumble, if anyone cares. So look here, is there anything that directly affects us? Then resolution down really well. Booker T was also hurt badly as well. I'm really intrigued to know if that has been edited in. I think it would have been, but it's just interesting. So, regional battles, we finished first out of 5 in the Great Lakes, first out of 3 in the Southwest, and first out of 5 in the Tri-State with a pay-per-view buy rate of 0.01. That's the worry. If I just quickly get into this menu here, if we go to our broadcasting, yeah, it's a 4 years and 11 months, so I think we might need to try and get out of that, or we are going to really struggle for pay-per-view revenue. Good thing is though, $105,000 profit, so there is profit regardless over the month, which is good. If we can keep up at a steady rate, I'd want to have like 5-6 million in the bank before we start making riskier plays. A few people with morale issues, Pete Williams, JLN and Homicide, that's cool. They'll get a chance eventually. I don't want to be dishing out money to keep them happy. But yeah, things are in a good place, continuing to increase our importance. And yeah, carry on. 2 episodes of Impact before we jump into the next pay-per-view. So as always guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please drop a wee thumbs up. Let us know any comments on the series. Are you happy that we've resorted back to typing out the angles, or do you prefer my pay-per-view style? Let me know what your preference is. If you have started a save in 2006 with WWE or TNA or New Japan or elsewhere, let us know how you're booking it. Who's the kind of gems you've found in this one? Who do you feel that could really do a job in TNA? Let me know. And yeah, apart from that, any shares, etc., follows, you name it, is all deeply appreciated. And keep supporting your fellow bookers. But cheers for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time for some more TNA Cross the Line. Bye bye.